Being yelled at.
Owl. Bubby, I'm in here.
He's been so extra whiny lately. I know he's not sick. That hurts. I know I don't need to take him to the vet. It's not that kind of whiny, but he's whiny. We're gonna hang out here for a little bit. I think that is a good. I'll leave that right there. I have peanut butter and crackers. I didn't make a smoothie tonight, but I have V8 juice. Yes. KJ's trying to be healthier. This KJ is getting fat. That's fine. See what Pokemon are outside the house. I don't have any of my stuff set up. That's fine. Let's just make a new window. I have too many things open right now to try and justify this. There we go. And oh, sad. All my gift subs are expiring. Creator dash. should probably look at my VODs later. It's fine. Hop in Discord just in case anybody wants to be on with me. Okay, so the reason for experimenting. I ran into a situation with Xikiri's. Oh, that is not what I wanted. Ran into a situation with Xikiri's dirt project and trying to make another portal tunnel to it. There are not enough block or Y blocks in the nether for me to do it without breaking through the bedrock, and I don't want to break the game. So can either do like a minecart staircase system somehow, or what I want to do, because I think it would be cool, is a water elevator, but it's so high up that I need to see what the limits of a water elevator are, and then judge how many, like a water elevator and then like a little hub plateau, and then you go into another water elevator and kind of like go up that way. Because I think water elevators are cool, and I've never made one, so now I have a reason to make one. So we're going to try. I think that's what we're going to do today. And maybe we'll go on a trip for axolotls, because I know where they are. I found a giant ass slush cave, and I'm so excited about it. It is daytime. It is raining. Can I sleep through the rain? Is it a thunderstorm? Nope. Okay, so before I get too comfortable, actually, let's go to... We'll just chill here with our axolotl friends. Can see all the things in my inventory. Because I need to limits on water elevators.
Do not eat them. Do not eat them. Do not eat them. Do not eat them. Do not eat
What's happening? I'm not looking. Ah! Scared me. Thank you for the bits and scaring me. That was rude. I'm trying to figure out how to do this elevator thing. LOL. Thanks for laughing at me. You know, Reddit is usually not very helpful. But that's fine. Reddit doesn't need to be helpful. Cause God, that's a lot of blocks to be in the water. Supposedly it's infinite. I don't know if I believe that. So maybe go like halfway up. Because eventually you're gonna run out of air holding your breath. So I need to see. Oh, the rain's gone. Nice. I need to see how. Jesus. Look at it. Sorry, Babe's is going to a show tonight that I'm very jealous I'm not there for. And his phone is going to die during the show because he only got to charge it in the car ride. And now his phone is at 31%. He's not going to make it till the end of the show. I know how he uses his phone at shows. He's not going to make it. God, Xikiri, where are you? This is obnoxious. Maybe I'll just make another portal to the bottom from base. Or at least make a safe path over here. My God. Okay, so we are at 68. So I need to go up roughly 200 blocks. I feel like this isn't going to work. God, look at the shadow of everything. It's so dark down here now. It's so dark down here. Okay, I guess what I really should be looking up is how long can you go up a water or be in a water elevator before you start hurting. It won't. We discovered this last night. The Y coordinates aren't going to match up because I hit bedrock. Which is why I'm going to play with water elevators. And if that isn't feasible for Mr. Xikiri, then we'll make some type of staircase minecart system so that it's automatic. Beep. So I can get rid of that now. Oh, speak of the devil, and he shall appear. Hello, sir. Oh, guys, look, the copper's almost... Oh, it's almost done. Okay, there were a bunch of cows in here. Sir. Hello, I am present. So, apparently, soul sand and magma cubes... The bubbles are infinite. There's no limit. But I need to see how long you can be in a water elevator before you lose breath, and then maybe that'll be the limit. How long can you be in a water elevator? I have to put Minecraft at the end of everything because, you know. No, let's say I know how to build it. I need you to tell me the deets. I I don't know. Once I end this game, I'll hop onto the minecarts. I guess we'll just test this theory then. Let me start making a bunch of glass. Try to get something with silk. Good thing I went and got all this sand last night. So we're gonna need... I'm gonna have to go for more sand. Oh, that's smooth sandstone. Damn. That's fine. We're just gonna... Oh, some of this isn't even... Oh! God damn. That's fine. I'm taking this. Do you have a decently large stack of sand you can donate to your own cause? I feel like I can use the red sand, but that's okay. Are you planning on getting on tonight, or can you get on tonight? Also, where is the soul sand? Why is everything falling and breaking on me today? Oh, well, it's fine. Hi, thank you for being concerned. Oh, I spooked you. I'm sorry. He's got a fluff tail. Okay. Paul has a job to do. Xikiri. Where is the soul sand? Nope, that's tough. Okay. Well, I guess I need to go... Oh. Hello. You're stuck. You gave me another grass block. I actually don't see myself dying anytime soon, so I'll just forfeit if I survive another roughly 10 minutes. Okay. Oh, I almost have a complete. That's funny. Okay, I guess I'm going to Nether to get soul sand. Because I don't know where the soul sand is. Library as in, like, enchantment things? Because if yes, then that's what the wizard's tower is. Oh, how? Did somebody else play and not sleep? Because I was sleeping before I got off. Actually, scratch that. I know who the... There's soul sand at the... Okay. Good to know. Then I just need to... I need to let the glass... The glass go for a little bit. Oh, hey, level 50. Isn't that cool? I need to take the Silk Touch. I don't need that. I don't need the chicken, but we have so much chicken. I need... I'm gonna need more kelp than this. I'm gonna need... Oh, I'm gonna need so much kelp. Okay, so we need kelp. Glass is working. I've got Silk Touch. In case of emergencies. Hold on. More research. Why is he yelling at me? I'll say I have magma blocks. Yeah, the tower above the cow cave that looks like a wizard's face, that's where our enchantment stuff is. So if that's what you mean by a library, then yes, we kind of have one put together. Kind of. Hi. Hello, stream cat. Hi. Hi, bub. No, I mean, that's literally... It's the wizard's tower for enchantment. Water elevators. Okay. Activated conduits. Okay, so the bubbles do not give you air. I feel like I should have known that. Conduits give the conduit power effect to all players in contact with rain or water within a spherical range of 32 to 96 blocks. Well, if we, Alright, conduits are a lot. Ash! Ash, hi, I'm sorry, I'm trying to figure out how to do things. Ah! Hi. I don't know about the streamer lady. I'm actually having a really good week so far. But you know, I'm trying to figure out my things. I've figured out some things. And there are some other things that I have yet to figure out, and that's okay. I'm trying to think where's the fastest place I can get kelp. It's probably going out this way past the nether portal. But yeah, some of my work things are figured out. Kind of. I feel better about certain things. The last couple weeks, I was just not in a, I don't want to say I was in a bad mental state, because it wasn't really my fault. Anyway, long story short, I messed up my, my pill by like 15 minutes one day, and KJ was an unstable emotional mess, which just made everything so much harder for me. But it's fine. We're past that now. I get to see Babe in exactly 2 weeks. And there are some squiddies here. Just getting me some grass. Yeah. So, a yes and a no to figuring out the things, but that's okay. They will, we'll get there. Okay, I need at least 100. I wanna try to go like halfway. So, need 100 kelp. If at all possible. Oh, look. Where did he go? Oh, there's a bunch of them. Haha. Yeah, sorry, we need those. Well, it's all good. I'll say there are just some interesting sticky situations that are happening at work that are out of my control, and we're gonna deal with them the best we can. Okay. Back, please. Oh, look at all the kelp. So much kelp. Oh, it's just a dolphin. Okay, please tell me this is 100 total. I already had 20. So I'm thinking we can just have like a middle, and then I only have to make 2 sets of water elevators today. Oh. Hello?
Hello?
Yes. Hi.
Hello.
I'm assuming you probably didn't hear what I just said on stream.
Yeah, you said something about 100 kelp.
But with that, I'm thinking and hoping that maybe, because unless we do a conduit situation, there's going to be breathing problems.
So what is a conduit situation?
Conduit is so when you go do a buried treasure thing from a sunken ship, 9 times out of 10, you're going to get a Heart of the Sea as a reward from the chest, which is that random blue sphere that has like yellow lettering. If you put that in the middle of a crafting table and you surround it with nautilus shells, you can make a conduit. A conduit is a... Think of it as like a breathing device, but it works like a beacon.
Oh! Oh, wait, no. For a moment there, I thought I understood, but then the hamster and the wheel decided to turn the cog a little bit more, and then, oh, wait, no, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Okay, but
I mean, I know what a beacon is, but,
okay.
yeah, conduit
So...
it's way beyond me.
So a conduit, it's a pain in the butt to make. But honestly, now that we know where an underwater temple is because of somebody mining forever and ever underwater, you have to surround the conduit a very specific way with very specific blocks for it to work. But once it activates, then whatever radius it has, you have underwater night vision. You can breathe underwater. There's no like limit to that type of thing. But actually, I'm thinking about it now because of the turtles. You can use Minecraft turtles for something similar. But I need drops. Scoot.
I need to bring some of my my bookshelves in here and finish off the library.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. You need 5 scoots to make a turtle shell. And a turtle shell, please. I don't know why it brought me to this page. Thank you. Oh, it's only an additional 10 seconds.
Well, that's fine because I have... I think I have a way that we can do this without the additional headache.
Okay.
Come.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll survive. Alright.
Wait, are they out here? No, I slept!
Everyone has to sleep.
Come back here. Yeah, but I slept before you got on.
Yes, everyone has, and by that I mean if I haven't slept, they'll be after me, but they won't be after you.
That's stupid.
Like it's not a.
Well, then just pick somebody's bed and sleep.
I'm already there.
Okay. Just pick a bed, damn it.
Anyway, I'm already there. Anyway. This is just cathartic in its own way. Watching a phantom die to fire, that's the best thing that could happen. Right, so. Once we actually get to the quote-unquote sky monument, I'll be able to more appropriately describe what I'm thinking.
Okay. Well, I ran over quickly earlier and did the math. There is roughly a almost exact 200 block distance. Unless you want to, like, build up the bottom a little bit. But it's literally, like, almost exactly 200 blocks difference. Probably a little bit under.
Do you by chance remember when I was saying, man, I need to find a new server so that I can continue a project and all of that business, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember how part of my project was mass deforestation? So
Yes.
imagine all of this
Mm-hmm.
within a reasonable vertical radius.
Mm-hmm.
It suddenly gone,
Okay.
except by fire. A lot of very, very potent fire, and little platforms that are to and fro, back and forth, that kind of go in a circular motion around the dirt sky monument up here. And
Mm-hmm.
instead of having to worry about oxygen, all but the last waterfall could be left well enough alone. But you could get almost all the way up there without the necessity of such things.
So a giant staircase.
Uh, sure. If you're Mario from that milk commercial, I
Oh
guess.
my god.
Did I just unlock a deep hidden memory?
No. No,
Ah.
I just know what you're talking about.
Anyway, yes. So this would take time,
Mm-hmm.
but the the first one I can do relatively soon, so that way both I and you have something to work with when it comes to nether portal generation. So get the nether portal as high up as we possibly can, all of that wonderful junk, and then after that's properly bound and uh, put together, all of that good stuff, the rest of the way up is going to be via elevators. So, how do you feel about that? And this is a very, very work in progress idea in the first place.
Mm-hmm.
So at this stage, I'm literally just bouncing ideas off of you. I need input.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so hold on. My hamster is trying to turn its gears. So
Hmm.
say
Is
like
that
if
what we're hearing in
I
the background?
if I went back to the Nether right now and I made the portal at the highest I can, which is like between 130 and 140, and your
Mhm.
Y up there is 261.
Right. So
So
essentially,
do that and then have some type of system going from like roughly halfway up.
yeah. So
Okay.
if we go to no, I did not time that jump very well.
I didn't either.
I was about to say, sounds like you didn't either. All right. So the first platform would be just for example, right about here,
Okay.
but up.
Right.
And
And another portal would be
it,
on it.
yes, and the nether portal would be on it. And then from there, it would just be a back and forth sort of situation. That's
Okay.
now the awkward part
Mm-hmm.
is it's hmm.
Is trying to, because I don't think, although it might, because it does it in the middle of the ocean sometimes. I don't know if I go to the Nether and the portal magically appears straight up above us in the air.
Yeah, it won't. I would have to go and put down the. I think what you might have to do is instead of go to the Nether and make a portal there, I might have to make the foundation as well as the only thing to which it can tether.
Well, so technically, just to be safe and know that it's going to work going back and forth, you need to do both. Like, once you figure out the chords and where you want your overworld nether portal to be, it's so much easier to just spend the time, go to nether, find that spot, and build it, and then turn it on so that it links properly. Instead of doing what we have been doing, not really knowing, of making an overworld or making a nether, and then they just don't link unless you manually do it. So what we can do... Sorry, I'm trying to eat too. If you start working your way up to... I don't know, maybe like 120 or 130 in whichever spot you want the platform, which I highly recommend using the scaffolding that I've given you. Doing that, and then once you know exactly where you want the portal on that platform, give me the cords, and then while I'm in the nether fixing things, we can just go ahead and knock that out like right now.
Real quick, it appears as though that your professor has decided to stop by.
Judy! Hi, friend.
Now, so I have made a realization.
Okay.
I'm not very smart.
Okay.
And in case you're curious, yes, I did just make that realization now. So it never, hamster wheeled. Exactly how I was, exactly how my idea was going to work. My idea was not going to work at all.
What do you mean?
It's like this. I was thinking of circling the little project monument up there in platforms on its way up. But here's the problem. You can't have a circle and an elevator at the same time. That shit just doesn't work. For some reason, my brain was trying to merge elevators with nether portals. And unfortunately, I don't think the two are inclusive.
Well, I'm trying to think. Because it wouldn't be completely circular, obviously. It would probably go around in a square shape. But if you, because this was my other thought too, if you want to, say once we get the nether portal up and there's a platform, and it's like a mini hub, and it is protected, if you want some type of spiral going up, then we can make it a minecart system.
You know what? Did you turn off sticky keys, or did you bind sneak to a different key?
No, it's my shift key.
I'm gonna gloss over that. So that actually led me to the solution. I need to turn my phone off because...
Thank you for saying phone, because I need to text Babe back.
Alright. Take care of Mr. Babe. And I will start the planning process for this. So thank you for being Sherlock's skull. What the hell is? Oh yeah. That I think you gave me. Oh, you pulled him out of the.
Well, right, because are we doing the nether portal right now or not?
Oh, no, 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 no. It's gonna oh, girly, it's gonna take some time. You do KJ things and like
Okay,
whatever
because
project like
the only reason why I ask is
mhm,
because of the Y in the Nether, you would only have to go up like 55 to 60 blocks right now from the level you're standing on to make a platform.
mhm. So see, you very well led me to the solution. So
Okay.
when you mentioned that it's not going to be it's not going to be circular, but maybe a square. I We can have the best of both worlds, but I was thinking of it in a really narrow-minded sort of thing. Why, if I mean, for crying out loud, there's a giant square thing of dirt and land up in the sky. Who's
Mm-hmm.
to say? Who's to say that there can't be like oblong shapes as well? So uh, on one end, it could be the going up, and on the other end, going down of something that looks like an estranged hot dog at last week's football game. You know, like y-
Zikri.
picking up what I'm laying down.
Zikri,
Yeah.
what?
Don't ask questions.
I,
Just answer yes or no.
I no, I don't get what you're throwing down, which is what I meant by what.
I don't throw anything down. I just put it down.
Okay, you put it down very gently.
Yes. Okay. All right. I have a way to fix this.
Okay.
Mm, okay. So I'm going to open up Paint, and
Oh my god.
actually, uh, hold on. Pause.
Actually, first thing, do you really want to set all this forest on fire? Because I will gladly do that right now.
Kill it all. Make sure nothing survives.
Okay.
Go, uh, my my soldier.
My soldier.
Destroy them all.
Um.
Anyway, let's open up Paint. Okay.
All right, we're setting the forest on fire.
Right. Just a moment. Okay, good. All right, so I am going to stream my screen via Discord to you. And you are free to stream that to Twitch or just take a little gander.
Okay,
So
hold
that
on. I
way
set myself on fire somehow. I
uh
don't know how I did
you
that, but
you and my tech friend would get along just fine because he also sets himself on fire, whether it's the forest, whether it's Valheim, whether it's Valoran, whether I'm sure he set himself on fire in Minecraft as well. I believe it. All right, stream
all right.
my screen.
Ah,
My screen.
ah. All right. Before I'm running
Mhm.
back and setting things on fire and myself still as I do it. I don't know how I keep doing that.
Well, once you're able to look at the screen, just let me know.
I will. Until then, oh, look. The world is burning.
And you keep on setting yourself on fire. It's amazing.
But look.
Oh, very
Hmm.
nice.
I'm
It's
gonna
like a
do that.
bonfire of dreams.
A bonfire of dreams. Oh. We didn't need all of that wood anyway. That would
No, we
also
did not.
take a long ass time. So as much as I enjoy just plain vanilla Minecraft, one of the mods that I wish was like actually in the game 24/7 is the tree falling mechanic.
Oh, that's in MC MMO, which I have implemented. y- that is the singular reason that in archery that I was like, yo, hey, can you put MCMMO and other like plugins in realms? And when you told me that no, you can't, or you didn't think so, or
See,
you
like I,
no, it
I
was
honestly, I haven't even looked it up. I don't know.
that's right. It was you who said that that you did not know what it was I was talking about. I found the answer via Google. No, you cannot.
Of course not.
So that's when I was like, you know what? If I were to host the server, or my friend were to host the server, you can import or you can export your realm world.
Mm-hmm.
And oh, here, I'll get to
All right.
that in just. All right. So what
Wait,
I
hold
was
on.
thinking.
Hold,
Okay.
please. So I'm trying to get. Yeah, I guess that's fine. I guess we'll. Oh, perfect. All right. Yes.
Yes as in go, or yes as in success.
Both.
Good enough. Okay. So I was over here thinking, if we're going to do this, we have to do this in a very specific shape. All right, so this right here is the no, that's not right. This right here
Okay.
is the giant monument in the sky, right?
Right.
What I was thinking was we would have to do something like miniature these around the thing
Mm-hmm.
and step it up, but it turns out we can't fucking do that. But we can, instead of making all of these shapes and like pray to God that they can go back and forth appropriately, which prayer unanswered. We can instead just make no, just make little banana shapes and fill them in like well, okay, that's not a banana. That's more like a weird like diseased bean, but like instead of it having to be a certain shape, I could just make this side the intake and this side the outgo. So this side goes up, this side goes down, and everybody wins.
Question.
And this, uh-huh,
How do you want to do that?
very carefully.
No, but like, are we minecart systeming?
Oh no. So this one might have to take a little bit more finesse to put together.
That's fine.
All right, so these systems are going to be circling. Mm, that wouldn't make any sense. These systems would be circling kind of like so. So it would be. So you see where I'm going at? Like each one connects to the other from
Mm-hmm.
one end. Now, this is probably the literal worst diagram you've ever seen in your life, but I'm
No, but like
hoping that my
okay, I can see what you want to do,
Mhm.
but what I'm asking is, how do we do? Because I think
Try.
at this point water elevators are out of the picture, correct?
Oh no. So let's.
Or do you want a bunch of water elevators, and that's how those link?
Yeah, we are going to do the water elevators,
Okay.
but let's. You know what? Fine. No, that wouldn't
This
make
is
any
going to be
sense.
such
All
an
right.
adventure getting up and down from your place because you made it so high.
Yes. All right. So this diamond right here
Mm-hmm.
is the absolute top, right?
Mm-hmm.
So this shape, octagon, hexagon. This
Mm-hmm.
hexagon is going to be the absolute bottom.
Okay.
So we're going to go from this octagon's side right here, and we're going to go to this, which is the next level up. So the surface of this hexagon is going to go up to this. You see how
Yes.
they overlap? So
Yeah.
they're going to connect to each other. And it's going to go that back and forth all the way up until the final octagon, which I know that this one technically overlaps, but I'm sure you get the idea anyway.
Right. No, I get the idea.
Excellent. So now that we go back and forth, the
Mm-hmm.
final one is going to be just like so. The only difference between this elevator and this or not this final destination and this right here
Mm-hmm.
is this one will not have an elevator. It'll just be a very small waterfall that you have to climb up.
Okay.
That's my... No, I take that back. I'll, t- I'll take that back. I have thought of something better. The natural waterfall is going to be at the very bottom instead, but everything else is going to be connected by an actual water elevator. All right, so any questions?
Let let's play with some dirt. Hold on. Let's get the axolotls and the game back.
Oh boy, I do love me some dirt.
Some dirt. Yeah, let's play with some dirt because I think it will help, at least for some of us visualizers, if we play with some dirt. So
Yeah, and on top of that, the last monster I had was I want to think 8 hours ago, and it's still on my system. So you're dealing with monster brain, Kiri, right now. Sorry, but
that's fine.
but
I haven't had a drink since Sunday, so my brain is probably the kind of tip-top shape right now. I also have
you're
been working.
you are far
so.
too sober for this shit.
No,
That's how I'm interpreting this.
I mean that's not what I was insinuating. I'm just saying that like I'm not easily distracted right now because I've also been working. I did my third work day today, so my brain is just very like focused.
Focus. Focis.
Focus.
Close enough.
Okay. Oh, is everything still burning?
Yeah, I have my own.
Oh, look! Damn! I didn't think those trees were gonna go away that fast.
That
Dang,
fast? This piece of log over here has been burning for 2 years.
I mean, that happens.
2.
Yeah, it happens. Oh. Let me just seal the deal on some of these things over here. Okay, so we're gonna... I'm not lighting any of this on fire.
Alright, so there is plenty of derp. No, we're not playing with rage faces today. There's plenty of dirt up top. I'm going to go grab like 6 or 7 stacks and toss them down to the...
I have 4 stacks on me. So if
Excellent.
you don't want to do that, that's okay. Just... Okay, so let's... Where are you?
Huh?
Oh, you're going... Why are you going up?
I told you I was going to get dirt. Unless you were implying that the dirt that you have on hand is sufficient for what we're doing.
Yeah, I have 4 stacks.
It's cute that you think that's enough. Jokes aside, I'm hopping back down.
Oh my god.
Hello.
Hi. Okay, so let's. Okay, let's pretend that this is a platform.
I do have one question about this. Of all
Hmm.
things to use, why cobblestone?
Color variation.
You know what? That makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Very good.
So, if this is a. I don't roughly know how tall to do this. But
That should be good enough, just for uh, explanation's sake.
oh, my brain. All right.
All right. So from what I can see,
Mm-hmm.
what you're doing,
Mm-hmm.
from how I'm seeing it, it looks to me that you have exactly the idea in mind that I was trying very desperately to to convey. The only difference is instead of working with circles, we're going to be working with oblongs. So that way, it's a lot easier to better shape uh, the uh, the elevators. So that way, they're not so enclosed on one another, and it doesn't look as man-made. I'd rather it look as if something happened and now there's like land suddenly in the sky. Make sense?
So now here's my question. Hi, Owl.
Huh.
Um, do you want flat oblong lands, or say like one of them you go up a bit of a staircase and then there's another water elevator, so you're getting like more height out of it and also length?
The top is going to be flat, but the bottoms are going to have uh, varying degrees of upside down spires. Similar to how that diamond like structure is pointing down at the center.
Mm-hmm.
But it's going to be it's going to be dependent on the shape of the oblong, if that makes sense. If that doesn't make sense, I can think of I think I can word that in about 2 or 3 different ways.
That, or do you just want to try and dirt it?
I can indeed.
All right, hold on. Throwing dirt,
Uh, yes. Ah, yes,
and I'm
perfect.
going to destroy this dirt without dying.
Well, considering it's only what 8, 9, 10.
Well, right, but I didn't want to like have one dirt block left up here and then fall through.
All right. So since I've already basically carved out a land of flat over here, I
Mm-hmm.
believe this demonstration would be better done over here.
Okay,
So,
take those dirt blocks.
oh yes, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so uh, okay. So you see how the oblong shape is pretty fucky. Like there's no system to it, right?
Mm-hmm.
As the phrase goes, God does not mold in straight lines. So
Okay.
that's the kind of idea that I'm like throwing around in my head. Now let's consider that this is our bottom platform.
Mm-hmm. Do you need some cobblestone too?
Nah, not yet.
Okay.
Or do I have cobblestone? No,
I have...
I don't think I'll need it.
Okay.
But I've already used up an entire stack of dirt for this. Alright, so. Now, bring this back around town. Alright.
Hey, do you see what I see? It's an enchanted spider jockey. That was really cool. It's very rare that I see a spider jockey. I had to share that with you.
I more frequently see, beautiful. Alright.
Yes. I'm watching.
Alright. So, for this demonstration, the top of this platform is not what's important.
Right, I assume that.
Right. The important part is
Shapes.
the bottom.
Okay. Oh, so you want like
Layers.
mini floating islands.
Exactly.
So like everything has raised from Skyward Sword.
Yeah, that's actually a pretty good way to put it. Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Anyway, yes. So each perpendicular or each vertical line that you see here
Mm-hmm.
is a platform that just connects back and forth and back and forth, and since it would honestly look really fucking ugly if instead of it looking like it was done by humans, it would be better if it was done by magic. Is the best way that I can put it.
Okay.
Like it would just look awful, nasty, gross if it was done by humans. Unfortunately, when it comes to a structure that big, I kind of just I had to go with it.
Right.
I had to go with a weird diamond in the sky.
Well, but
nothing I can
you
do
could
about
also fudge with the edges a little bit
that.
if you want to.
However,
Mm-hmm.
and I did consider that, but the only problem is at this point I've already got this island mapped out
Right.
as to what's there, what's connected to it, etc., etc.
Mm-hmm.
If I were to futz with it like at all, not only do I doubt that it would look right,
Mm-hmm.
I think it would also mess with whatever synergy that I have going up in there that's currently mapped out in my head. But either way, the important part is we're on the same page when it comes to this.
Yes.
So once I get the first island mini, the island mini, I will let you know. And this one is going to have a natural waterfall right here, one that's not encased, one that's not obstructed or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But the island bits that connect to one another, like so, these are the parts that are going to be encased. Make sense?
Yes. Okay.
Yes.
Now, detail question. Are all of the mini islands being made out of dirt? Or
Yes.
are we going to try and incorporate some of the obnoxious amount of stones that we have? I'll say this is me being detail and aesthetic purposes. Because I'm not saying don't use dirt. I'm not saying dirt isn't an option. I'm just asking if, like, you know, we used like some of the what is it? The deep slate, or you know how you make the stone blocks into stone bricks and then you turn them again into the like cool looking like ruin ones.
Mm-hmm.
We could also do mossy bricks. Ooh! If there were mossy bricks in places and then there were vines hanging down from parts of the dirt. Do you
have
see
some
where my gears are turning?
glowberries. I
We've
do
got
have
tons
some
of
glowberries that
glowberries.
are being farmed up there.
And we
Ah.
have access to swamp and jungle, so all you need is one vine block and then it will start growing down. Just consider that.
This requires another monster. Would you like to come with me to the kitchen?
Don't
Come. Chat can come along as well.
There are 3 creepers over there.
I'm really hoping they can at least pretend they don't see me.
Well, I'm not going to move because now I guess I have to protect you.
No. I'm already on my way back.
You get
All is well.
another monster. Literally, turn over to your left. Although one of them is kind of disappeared, but they're still over there.
Now, when you say disappeared, do you mean that you disappeared it, or...
No,
hello.
No, see? There were 3 of them, like, in a cluster, and then they've just kind of separated, and I lost where the third one went because he went, like, up and over the mountain a little bit.
Gross.
Okay. So, now I also ask aesthetic details because then I can start gathering and bringing over said materials.
Well...
Like, obviously, dirt is going to need to still be a thing. Sand is definitely going to be a thing.
Okay. Alright. I have... Huh.
I love when I do this to people.
Uno momento por favor.
Okay, I'm gonna light some more trees on fire.
Yeah, that hits the spot. Gotta love that chemical taste.
Oh my god.
Alright. So.
Yes.
You hit the right buttons. And this is literally the reason why whenever I ask someone their thoughts, that I want some semblance of feedback. Usually whenever I bounce ideas off of people, they just end up being Sherlock's skull. Have you watched or read Sherlock?
Bits.
All right, so you know how you know how he's literally got a human skull that he talks to because
Yes.
Yeah. So that's usually how it turns out for me. If I need to talk to someone, it usually turns out something like that. But this was actually valuable because I had no intention prior to this conversation of making something pretty out of it. But Yes,
now
yes, yes,
it can
yes.
be pretty.
Yes. All right. So, another bonfire of dreams. How nice.
You're welcome.
I wonder how Casca feels about that. Anyway, so,
Yes.
uh, here's what I'm thinking.
Okay.
The first platform,
Mm-hmm.
relatively simple, has the Nether portal, all of that junk. The second one, being rather deep, with water and things of that sort. Nothing that you'd have to wade around in too much, but there is definitely still water there. The third one is going to have a tree, preferably acacia.
Okay.
And how many platforms will we need? I'm guessing each platform is going to have at least 15 blocks worth of distance between the two because of respiration. Like at least 15 blocks. Yeah. Actually, I can test that right now. Won't take but just a moment.
Hold on.
Oh, it's going to be way more
One,
than 15
2,
blocks.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
Yeah, right around here is when it gets uncomfortable. So, right about
Okay,
here.
now, if you want this to potentially make a at least complete circle around, you can't have all of the water elevators being super tall.
No, I don't really have any intention of the. So the little shapes that I was showing over here, these
Mm-hmm.
were just example shapes. I
Correct.
have, or example distance rather. I don't really have intention of them being this short from end to end. This is just like I said,
No,
just
that
an
that
example.
that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking
I
about the height of your, because you
yeah
only have 200 blocks of height to work with.
yeah. What I'm saying is, you were saying if I want it to be like an actual encircling of the island. Well, I don't plan on having one elevator per like 3 or 4 blocks. That would just be weird. But the islands would be probably from here
Mm-hmm.
to the end of that second platform, just in terms of length alone. And so that's more than enough length to circle over the island like 2 or 3 times over.
Okay.
But yeah, I do see where you're coming from. But
I'll
yeah,
say
they're
that
not going to be that short.
that's where, well, obviously not that short, but that's where the math comes in. So much math. Because I mean, literally, like if we're going from where we are right now, we're at 69.
Ha, nice.
You have, yes, owl.
Hello, cat.
Bobby. Hi.
261 is where you were originally having me put the nether portal. So 261
Yeah.
minus 269.
Oh, fuck. Come here. Hi. I'm right here. I've been here the whole time. Your window has been open this whole time.
He's looking at me like, where did you come from? I've been here, cat.
Ooh woo. Is there a baked apple in Minecraft?
No.
Why?
I'm sure there's something in a mod. Actually, I'm surprised there's not some type of like apple pie thing, but
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, considering how many different ways you could put together an apple to be, a better tasting, more nutritious, a little bit of a combination of the two, or whatever.
mm-hmm.
I'm surprised that we don't have a damn baked apple, at least.
That's fine. Okay, so do you want to start figuring out where you want the base level platform to be, and I will go start making blocks and mossy blocks?
You can make mossy blocks.
Not regular blocks, just mossy ones.
Yeah, like you can actually make mossy blocks.
No, yeah. So you take the stone bricks and you combine them with, I'm pretty sure it's vines, or it might be a moss block now. Either way, you can make mossy blocks.
Huh.
Mm-hmm.
Well.
Hold on. I think he lost a toy in the bathroom. Hold on.
Okay.
What are you doing? Owl. What? What do you need? What do you need?
I don't know what he wants. Okay. So I'll also bring back whatever dirt is in that chest. But I'm gonna go make some mossy stone blocks.
Okay. Sounds good.
Okay.
And to answer your question, do I want to start figuring out locations of stuff and things? The answer is yes. Yes, I do.
Okay. Because obviously I'm not gonna worry about the nether portal right now because you need to get to that point first.
I would go so far as to recommend not worrying about the nether portal for another 6, 7 hours accumulated.
I will say, because as much as I would love to stream that much tonight, I cannot. Because I have to work tomorrow. Now, I don't know if I'm going back to the fair, because the fair ends this weekend. So the last day that I would probably get to go would be tomorrow with my friend, because it's $3 Thursday to get in. I don't know if we're still going. So if not, then I'm probably going to come home early instead of waiting for my dad to be done. And then I'll get home by like 5:30 or 5:45, which gives me extra stream time. Instead of getting home anywhere between 6:45 and 7:45.
Makes sense to me.
Yeah, which, you know, in retrospect, is it...
Owl fox. That is enough.
And of course, as soon as I raise my voice, he runs and goes, I'm sure, to hide under the bed. Because he knows he is in trouble. He will not shut up. Anyway, but yeah, I mean, like, in retrospect, it's not really a whole lot of difference, but it also is. Like, that's an extra hour to 2 hours. So. Okay, I need to do something about this. Because now I have all of this kelp. We're gonna have to eat it somehow. Literally so much kelp. That's the animal box. This is the mob box. Okay.
You say literally so much, but what defines a so much?
Oh, so much kelp?
Yeah, what defines as a singular so much?
2 full stacks and
fun.
24 extra. What? What are you talking about? Owl. If you're going to yell at me, please come yell at me from inside the room, not outside the room. Because then you're just playing games with me.
Well, I hate to inform you of this, but he is a cat, you know.
What is in the bathroom that is so entertaining to you right now? Hi. Yes. Welcome to the room that your human has been in this whole time, and you have known that she has been in here.
And you're making a scene in the middle of stream.
Come here.
Oh my goodness.
Cat intensifies.
Okay, he's playing now. He's fine. Anyway. Okay, so I need to take these to the stone cutter so that I'm not wasting. Actually,
Before you do that, though, would you
What?
mind throwing thine self into your bed?
oh, yes.
Neat. Just to reset the phantom spawners.
Yes. Absolutely.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
You're welcome. Okay.
All right. Now that we have some semblance of a plan put together, time to execute it.
Or start to. Okay, now when I say the chiseled stone bricks, the ones that have like a square and a square,
Right.
do you want some of those?
Probably for an interior or something. Probably for
Okay.
like a building.
Okay, I won't
But-
focus on it now then, because we
Yeah.
have plenty of stone. But okay,
Yeah, it sounds like a wonderful idea. Just that's not really something that you would find very often in the wild,
well,
unless it were to be part of like some long forgotten temple that's been buried underneath like 20 leagues of dirt. But at that point, it's just weird.
at that point it's just oh. At that point. Okay. So I'm gonna go venture to the jungle so I can get a bunch of vines. Actually, before I do that, I'm gonna double check that this is still how you do this, because Minecraft has changed and lied to me. Yeah, Sabble. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Something is not going right with my waterfall. I don't appreciate this.
Ah. That's not what I wanted. Crafting. Okay, you can still use vines. You can use the moss block now, but you can also just use vines. I was right. Ha 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 ha.
Considering your excitement, I'm wondering just how infrequently that happens.
In Minecraft, a lot lately, just because I don't deep read, when new versions of Minecraft come out and when things change or get updated like I should. But you know, it's
Fair
fine.
enough.
It's fine. Oh, I'm not gonna admit that I just started walking past the nether portal.
No. Why would one admit to that?
Because it's definitely a thing I didn't do. totally didn't just do that. Forget that. Oh,
Holy
no,
crap,
there's a
what just happened?
piglin. What?
I just heard what sounded like someone throwing another cat against a wall.
Oh, no, that was Owl, just, like, zooming through the floor. Because I have hardwood floors. Yeah, that was just Owl being Owl.
Intense zoomies today, sounds like.
Oh, very. Alright, up the stairs. Hey, my little jungle home. Oh, look at all these vines. Perfect. Oh yeah, I didn't, wow. I was not here very long and I didn't leave. I didn't even make a bed over here. Yikes. It's fine.
Alright.
Is that... I just found an ocelot.
We do need ocelots.
Well, we have the village, so we have access to cats. Anyway. But the last time I was here, I just didn't see one. Actually, I haven't seen one in Minecraft in a long time.
So, may I ask why you're using shears to knock down the vines? Is it because you get more out of it that way, or...?
Because you don't get it.
Really?
Mm-hmm. I mean, no drop.
No, knock it off from a higher section.
Okay, now, if I do that, so here, I'm supposed to get 3. I'm only getting 1.
Okay, so... Yeah, it makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
So, in the long run, using the shears is a time saver.
Using the shears is the only way that you get it as a drop. You have to use shears on plants. Well, flowers don't count. But, like, if I wanted this to come back with me, shears. My inventory is full, but because I don't need these. And then I have a fern. I don't want these. God damn it.
My mother likes ferns. I don't understand it at all. It's just green. There's no... There is no characteristic to a fern.
I've made a fatal error. It's fine.
The only fatal error is a fern.
Of course, there. I miss when iron was. Oh, ocelot.
You miss when iron was what?
I miss when iron was visibly available as much as copper is. Like, I could look over the side of this and be like, oh, there's some coal. Oh, there's some iron. And now where the iron was, I almost only see copper.
Oh, I know what you were trying to say now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
didn't know how else to say that, but...
The frequency?
Well, I mean, I definitely notice a frequency difference in finding iron, but the location of iron.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Frequency and location are 2 different things.
Well, it all depends on context. If you have drops at A, B, C, and D, if A is a metal drop and C is a metal drop, originally iron filled up A and C, but now they share the same pool, so the frequency for iron has been halved in order to make room for a new kind, therefore altering its frequency.
I understand what you're saying,
Hmm.
but
But
well, location and frequency are two different things.
well, yes,
The frequency
by the
is
basic definition.
at frequency is how often you would find a block,
Right.
but like perfect example, you can only find diamond within a certain Y radius. The Y radius of iron has changed.
Oh wait, did they change that?
Yes,
Oh,
that's what
well,
I mean.
yeah, yeah, in my defense.
In my defense.
In my defense,
Uh-huh.
I am constantly working with at most 3 brain cells. Today, I am working with 2 fighting for 3rd place.
In your defense, how many monsters have you had today?
Yes.
He is in tip-top form tonight.
The cat sounds like he's just about ready to throw hands. Pause. Claws.
He's literally just sitting on the rug on the rug in the hallway, like on top of a couple
Shit!
toys. What? What did you
So a creeper decided to make a meal out of 9 out of 10 of my hearts. 2, 3. Yeah, 9 out of 10 of my hearts. That was spooky business, my dude.
do?
Not gonna lie. NGL. NGL.
I'm gonna give this fern to the bees. Bees can have a fern. Oh, and of course, I don't have a thing. Because I need to make more. So, I'm going to make 2
Dos.
dose. And then I'm also just gonna go
Neat.
ahead and make those, because I will make a side trip to you, and then I will go back for more vines. After I get honeycomb from the bees. Okay. Oh, unfortunate.
Let's see here. Let's see. So, in this little idea of mine, the only thing that I really took into consideration was going up, not really going down. But I think I have a fix for that. anyway?
So keep in mind,
Mhm.
water elevators do not have to be one singular block. If you do a 2x1 or even like a 2x2, half of it can be one side goes up, one side goes down. If you just
Right.
want like going back the same way.
So what I was thinking was having, excuse me, having a section, like a hole, that is, oh, hello, that is in threes. So on side one, it goes up. In the middle is filled in with glass or something to obscure vision. Maybe stained glass.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe. I don't know. Maybe the stained glass changes color depending on which platform you're on. I don't really know. I didn't think that far ahead.
Which, I mean, we
And
definitely
then,
have plenty of resources to do that. That would be cool.
mm,
Oh, I almost hit the Enderman. That would have been a mistake.
at least a mild one. And then the last one goes down.
Okay. Now, back to what I was gonna do.
Them's the,
I just
uh,
need to dump... Ah! No! No! I'm fine.
I'm glad you're fine.
The chest
I've
is
got 4
also
health.
fine. I had 2 health. Shut up. Okay, I'm going back for more vines. I dropped off things in the chest.
Oh, neat. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we need to work on making, like, a safe, easy tunnel path to get back and forth over here, because, jumping randomly is not very smart.
Well, I'm usually on my own whenever in this particular area, so it doesn't really ever come to mind to do that.
I know, but I'm saying, like, as we're slowly but surely getting this to the point where, like, other people are going to come up and be on your island,
Yes, I agree. I'm just saying, like, that's why there hasn't been one here lately.
no, I know. I'm aware.
Art thou? Art thou really? If
Mm-hmm. You know, sometimes I use my brain and I put it in other people's heads and I think the way that other people might think.
as much as I love being the bearer of bad news,
Mm-hmm.
this little bit is particularly exciting because if you were to put your brain into someone else's body,
Mm-hmm.
it would still be you.
But you know what I'm trying to say. You asshole.
Of course. I am in peak condition
With 2
for the
monsters.
assholery. No, this one is just me. Sorry.
It's fine. Alright, I think we've gotten past the zoomy stage.
Have we?
Oh, I should have slept before I came back here. Damn.
I think we've got about 4 or 5 more days to go.
Well, I don't have a bed here and nothing is lit up because, well, I found this jungle and I found the parrots and then the jungle is what started the nether tunnel.
Yeah, I think I remember you
Um,
mentioning something along those lines.
Apparently I somehow switched my sword and my torches from being in my offhand, so I was hitting a baby zombie with torches.
Yeah, you at some point or another hit the F key.
Oh, I didn't know that was that.
I
Okay.
found that out by pure accident one day. You're welcome for the either blessed or cursed information.
Well, right now that is blessed information because I needed to switch things back.
Makes sense.
Thank you.
Alright, once that sun rises, I'm going to begin on the first of a grand many platforms.
Cool.
Oh, right. KJ, would you like some truly cursed information?
Sure.
So last night, when I was putting together the Spigot server in order to host the MC MMO plugin, would you like to know what biome I spawned in? Would you like to know
I
what biome
swear
is
to
spawn?
God, if you say a desert, I swear to God, Xikiri.
Please finish your sentence.
No, that is my sentence. Because I don't know what's
So,
gonna follow it, but I swear to God, if you tell me that you spawned in the middle of a
not
fucking
only,
desert!
not only was it a desert, dear KJ, I was within a literal 5 blocks from a cactus.
I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry.
5. I'm not exaggerating.
Of course you counted.
Permanently burned
my
into my mind.
Internet went down.
Because I am that upset.
Okay, whatever you said in the last, like, minute, my internet went down for a hot second, so I did not hear.
That's what happened. Alright, what was the last thing you heard me say?
Well, I didn't hear you say anything after what I said.
Ah, right, so... no, I did not count exactly, but let me put it to you like this. When I saw just how many cacti were around me, upon spawning into the world, I'll put it to you like this: the moment is burned into my brain. I am never going to forget it. So as I think back to what happened last night, I don't have to try very hard to count what is probably going to stay rent-free in my head for the next 2 weeks.
Swear to God.
Can't really say I'm a happy camper right now because of that, but I'll get over it.
I mean...
Yeah. No, the smile on my face is definitely not sarcastic or...
Oh, I can't hear it in your smile at all.
No, of course not.
No, of course not.
I'm also not over here huffing copium. No.
Stop.
What? What? Are you saying that you don't huff copium from time to time? Because I'm coping pretty hard right now. What?
That's fine. I'm just over here shearing a million vines.
If only we could get some sauce from these. Ah, yes, quality, top streamer reference. How meta.
So proud of you.
This would... Thank you.
You're welcome.
At least someone other than my mother is. do I...
Hmm.
Ah, okay. So in order to build on top of a platform,
Mm-hmm.
so you do... That is awkward as hell!
What is?
Awkward as it is, though, I think I can make it work. Alright, so... Let's make the first one right here. $84, $85, $86, $87, $90. And what did you say the maximum height was? Like 120?
It is 141, so giving at least 5 blocks. Just go for like 130, being the block or the level that you're standing on.
How about I do you one better and make
Mhm.
things a little bit more convenient to get to, and put
Okay.
it at about 110-ish.
Okay, that's fine. As long as
That's
the highest it is 130, I don't whatever you want it wherever you want it to be, but don't go higher than 130.
noted.
Okay, and I will warn you, I do need to leave in 30 minutes.
I'm actually surprised that you stuck around for as long as you did, so...
Well, I mean, I did say I would consider, like, between 9 and 10. But that was mainly because I felt very sick this morning. And, I mean, not sick enough to, like, not go to work. But just sick enough that, like, the only thing I could think about was getting home and going back to bed. But as the day progressed and I was actually able to, like, eat a little bit, I feel better. So, and I feel fine right now. I just know that I need to sleep tonight.
You know, that's actually why I'm surprised that you stuck around and streamed for as long as you did, because I actually imagined that you would have gone straight to Betty Bye after getting home.
No.
I would have.
Well, and me considering, because I want to be able to stream as much as possible, because I don't really have a good set schedule right now with all my things happening. I don't know if I can stream tomorrow. I am now no longer able to stream Friday morning. I can still stream Saturday, and I can stream once and or twice on Sunday. So, me feeling better and being like, okay, I can sit here and play games and chill out, I'm fine. And then plus,
Right on.
you know, on the chance that I don't get to stream tomorrow and I can't stream Friday now, then I have today.
So, out of curiosity,
Mhm.
are you able to say why you can't stream on Fridays anymore?
No, it's not anymore. It's just this Friday.
Oh, I completely misunderstood. I
I
thought you were
say
saying how you...
my schedule right now is very week to week. When originally it was, I would put out a calendar for like the whole month, and I would say like, okay, on this particular Friday, I cannot stream, but I'm gonna try to make up for it on another weekday or weekend or what have you. But I'm now working a half day at my current job Friday morning because I was just gonna stream Friday morning instead of Saturday or Friday night because I'm doing my previous job a favor and I'm working a private event from like 6:30 to 10, so I cannot stream Friday night. So this is
Gotcha,
all just
gotcha.
this current week is what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about overall like forever. Okay, let's make some mossy blocks. Mossy blocks. Yeah, if I all of a sudden was just like, hey, I can't stream on Fridays anymore, I think the guys would kill me. Just a little bit.
Well, at least it's
Especially-
not a permanent killing.
No. Well,
That would be inconvenient.
that would be very inconvenient.
Yeah.
Meow. Come on, vines. I do want to have some vines left over, hopefully, so that I can just start growing some at base, and then I don't have to always come back here.
So I'm guessing that there's only so far how you can only extend a scaffolding by so many blocks before it becomes unstable.
No.
I was
don't
about to
think
say
that's the case because of the way that Minecraft logic is.
well, it's acting like sand now. For some reason, whenever I go like 6 or 7 blocks outward,
Well, then maybe
now
you
it's
do.
just acting like sand.
Because I've never really used scaffolding. I didn't when it first like was announced and came out in Minecraft. It was one of those things that I looked at it and I was just like, yeah, I don't like that. I'm never gonna use it.
At first, I was in that boat because I was like, wow, this is super awkward to use. But I guess if you're doing stupid projects like what I'm doing here,
well,
it's really useful because
I'm just used to
it's-
being a classic Minecraft player where you use dirt. And that's what
Yeah.
you use. But you're also doing a very semi-dangerous project.
semi.
I know that's hard to believe.
I am constantly flirting with death while holding on to 32 levels. I need. What am I doing? I need to get back to my loft. I need to get the 2 or 3 or 6 remaining bookshelves required to finish off the library, and I need to put at least one of these levels to use. That's
Hey,
really important right now.
if I step into the nether really quick, will you sleep?
Absolutely.
Okay.
I am swimming there as we speak.
Cool. I will chill out here for a second then.
I don't really understand what the whole deal is with salmon. I mean, they're over here saying that they do everything they can to get to the top of the waterfall so that they can breed and have the babies and lay their eggs and all of that good stuff, but I don't know, I do this frequently.
Mm-mm. I mean, the strongest survive. Strongest have supposedly the better genes.
Counterpoint, I have died multiple times.
I didn't say you. I was talking about the salmon.
But if they do everything they can to get to the top of the waterfall, but I do this on a daily, would that not make me the strongest?
No, because you said that you've died before. You're also not a fish, Xikiri. I hate to break it to you, bud.
You don't know me. You do not know my story.
Okay.
Also, I've just slept.
Okay.
Oh, right. bookshelves. I'm glad I remembered that before jumping down. I would have been so pissed.
That would have been really funny, actually.
Fuck off. This way. I'll just grab the whole damn stack. We do have some lapis lazuli in one of the stashes, right?
We have so much.
Thanks very much, mostly due to our resident meerkat, I'm assuming.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha.
So there is some already in the wizard's tower. The rest of it is in the storage room. Okay. I need at least a stack and a half, and then I can be done for now.
While I'm here, let's feed the cows. Feed, feed, feed. Cow, cow, cow.
Damn it.
Very nice.
Okay, in retrospect, I should have made 3.
Cheers.
Yeah. Damn it.
I think one of your bees is stuck in a bush.
As long as it's not stuck in the campfire, that is fine. Man. Let's go. All the way back. For more iron.
Protection 4 on leather pants. Well, shit. Don't mind if I do. Oh, and Unbreaking 3. Okay.
Okay, leather pants.
Well, at least now I don't have to wear a cup to football practice.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry, but I had to.
I mean, it's fine.
Thorns. No. However, setting that aside for a moment, I am going to need to go back to the loft because I had no idea just how much more excess experience points that I have. I have almost enough for another piece of enchantment. Oh, right. some good news about how MC MMO works.
Mm-hmm.
So, how many MMOs have you played in your lifetime that you can think of, if any?
Pretty much all the MMOs I've played have been like RPGs, but yes,
Yeah, yeah.
I've played
So
I've
this,
played quite a few.
okay. So this works on an RPG basis. So you have your archery skill, your sword skill, your mining skill, blacksmithing, stuff like that. And
Mm-hmm.
on top of that, there are uh, there are quite a few interesting things that you do with said skills. So archery, there's a chance that you can pull arrows off of dead foes. So, for example, I kill a cow with an arrow, there's a small but still respectable chance that I'll be able to get an arrow or two off of a cow. Uh, that that also has additional synergy with enchantments.
Mm-hmm.
So if you have infinity and you kill a cow with an arrow, there's a chance that instead of one arrow, you could have two in your inventory if you desperately wanted that extra arrow for anything. but but yeah, the most important bits and pieces here
Mm-hmm.
are three things:
Okay.
A, blacksmithing;
Mm-hmm.
B, mining; and C, wood cutting. So
Mm-hmm.
if you are cutting down a tree, you can activate your tree feller skill. And basically what that does is if you have the wood cutting skill high enough, you
Mm-hmm.
can actually take down the entire tree with just a click of a button, basically.
Mm-hmm.
And if it does get too large, well, you'll you'll know what I mean by that when the testing phases come around, if you're
Mm-hmm.
available for that.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, the second thing is the mining. Uh, if you're mining certain things, you actually get more experience rather than just the same amount of experience for mining stone, mining coal, mining iron, diamonds. It does have a multiplier depending on what exactly it is you're mining, and the higher your mining skill, the more chances that you'll have of additional things dropping. And on top of that, you'll actually get a skill where if you hold shift and start mining, a shitload of things are mined all at once of that same material. So if you are mining some cobblestone while holding shift, a whole bunch of cobblestone will suddenly be mined, and it will take the appropriate amount of durability out of your tool.
I like
So
that.
as long as your tool has the durability for it. I'm sorry?
I said I like that.
Yeah, it's so fucking good. But the best aspect out of all of it, out of
Mm-hmm.
everything that I just said, is the repair. You no longer need to put two of the same item together in order to repair something. So you don't have to put two diamond pickaxes together in order to repair the item that you're wanting to repair. You could just take a diamond and add durability to the tool that you're wanting to repair, or a stick to whatever wood thing, some leather to a piece of leather armor, so on and so forth. So in the end, if you really and truly don't want to waste all of those resources,
Mm-hmm.
not only can you just take a singular piece of that resource, but you don't even destroy the anvil in the process. But if you're more old school, you at least when it comes to that last part, you don't really have to worry about that because you can always just opt into using anvil the old-fashioned way, if you really want to. It's very fun. I would like to show that to you and the group at some point in the near future.
Yep.
I think you guys will get a kick out of it.
I'll say I don't see why we wouldn't.
Honestly, same here. This is literally my only gripe with MCMMO,
Mm-hmm.
is that apparently the original author came back to start working on the mod again,
Mm-hmm.
but now he's put a price tag of $20 on it.
Hmm.
Now, you can opt in to just downloading the source code, which he provides that for you with, no charge or anything like that. You
Mm-hmm.
can just download the source code and compile it yourself, which I think if you're going to be putting a price tag of 20 American Eagles on there,
Mm-hmm.
on something that you, by legal definition, can't put a price tag on in the first place, I don't understand why his project is still up, but whatever. Uh, at least he gives you literally the tools necessary to build it yourself if you really want to. But I'm dumb. I don't know how to build anything. The last time I tried to compile anything, I stayed up for nearly 2 weeks straight. No, completely exaggerating, by the way. And slamming my head
Mm.
into my keyboard. Entirely exaggerating. Promise. I promise. Just slamming my head into the keyboard, wondering, why can I not get Meritus to work? I just want to play this game on the Nintendo Vita. Why can I not get this on the Nintendo Vita? Uh, I still don't know why it didn't work,
It's fine.
but yeah. I was thoroughly disappointed.
I'm
But
sorry.
other people other people do build it and then host it on their site as
Mm-hmm.
well, which is where I got mine from. It works out just fine, and everything has been updated to 1.19.2. So
Nice.
everything is up to date, and
Nice.
I'm so excited about that, to be honest with you. So if you wanted to export the world, and if testing does end up, to satisfactory levels,
Mm-hmm.
if you wanted to export the world and then send it to me, I could just pop this into the server,
Mm-hmm.
and none of our progress would be lost. Now I have to look into how to do that, but I'm very optimistic about, if everybody's interested, if everybody's on board, I could definitely do that.
So my only like downside, I guess I would say, to that is that it, like, if we can get the realm seed and everything copied over the way that it is, yeah, we wouldn't lose progress. But if for whatever reason, say like, we don't use the server anymore, something happens and we can't use the server anymore, then whatever progress we've made on the server is now not on the realm. That's the only part that, like, if something happened, that might make me a little sad, but it's fine.
You know what? You make a good point. I'm going to look that up real quick. One moment.
Okay.
Port a realm. Yes, you can upload your own maps to a realm. We currently support worlds up to 5 gigs in size. Nice. All right. So good news. So let's pretend that my hardware somehow fails,
Mm-hmm.
or my friend is no longer able to host the Minecraft server for whatever reason. If push came to shove and the worst comes to worst,
Mm-hmm.
I can absolutely send you the appropriate files. And on top of that, I'm going to have a script running that every hour. No, that's a bit excessive. Every 6 hours, the world backs up.
Okay.
So every 6 hours, everything is like properly saved. So if something disastrous happens, and I have to send you the world, you would only lose anywhere between a minute to 6 hours worth of work. If, God forbid, somebody's on there for that long. I totally wasn't on for 6 hours a week and a half ago. Uh, but yeah, I mean, yeah, I would not recommend such a thing without making sure that that there were some contingencies, except for just now when I didn't even know that you could upload your world to Realm. Um, but we're gonna gloss over that.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Okay. I have lots of supplies for you in the little chest.
wonderful.
How is your how's this coming? I'm assuming you're up
Uh,
there.
I am on top of the loft, and to answer your question, I put a temporary pause on it
Mm-hmm.
so that I could see if I could get up to level 30 again for one more enchantment. Spoiler alert, I could not. It turns out one bottle O enchanting
Mm-hmm.
is not worth much at all.
No.
But even still, I had two, and it was still drops in the bucket.
Well, probably because you're already such a high level. Now, if you take seeds and you go breed some of those chickens,
You have a wonderful idea.
or you take a bunch of hay, go make some colored sheep, make some more cows.
Focus on the. I think I'll focus on the chickens because we already have enough sheep to the point to the point where my system actually bogs down whenever my camera is facing toward the sheep's general direction. So
Really?
yeah,
Interesting.
my PC is like a 2017. It's a laptop. It's an Asus. It's not terrible, but uh, yeah, that's a lot of sheep.
I
The
mean,
funny thing is though, the
mm,
funny thing
mm-hmm.
is that I don't have that much of an issue loading in all of those chickens.
See, and like that's what I think is so interesting about that.
I mean, I won't even try to put logic with that. But when's the last time the cows have been fed?
It's
No,
probably
it's not
time I
been long
breed
enough.
them. It hasn't been
Well,
long enough.
I don't think so. But it does not hurt. Where's my hay? Please tell me I did not put it in the.
Good thing
I
there's
did.
hay to your left. Hello.
Yeah, but
Yeah, I know.
I don't have the inventory space for it.
That's okay. I mean, if you want to trade me something for the wheat, or just go swap something out of the chest really quick.
Yeah, can you hold on to this lapis?
Yeah.
Bloop, bloop. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
There's so many fucking chickens, I can barely hear myself think.
Well, I'm also holding the seeds.
Moo to you too, cows. Moo to you too. Come.
Do you have enough wheat?
I do.
Okay.
All the ones that could be fed have been fed. Did we just... Lord! KJ! Quick!
No.
Excuse me. Alright, and time to melt my CPU.
For chickens?
Chickens.
Do you need seeds?
Oh no, I've got 2 stacks of 64.
Okay.
However, I am going to put a lot of stuff into this chest for now. I will be back for them.
That's fine. I won't touch it.
Why am I lagging? I don't appreciate this. Like, this isn't FPS lag, this is like internet lag.
I mean, my internet's gone down twice, so there's some things in the air. Apparently. Oh. Snooze that for a minute. I will be leaving in the next 5 minutes. I'm gonna play with some vines real quick and see if I can get some to grow in places. Actually, you know what? Down here.
Am I?
Is perfect.
No, I'm not downloading an update. I bet I know what it might be. I'm thinking that... OpenVPN is using 1.3. That's interesting. What the hell?
Hey, sheep.
Hmm?
No, I just came up to the wizard's tower and there was a black sheep just running around. I said hi to it.
Oh, I see.
Alright. I've put vines in some places. So, I'm going to say goodnight to the axolotls.
Or not.
No, I did. I always end in front of the axolotl tank if I can help it.
Ah, okay. I thought you were actually going to go over there and interact with them, so I was expecting like 2 or 3 more minutes of like axolotl care or something.
No, I just, so that when I spawn in, the first thing I see is the axolotls. Because I'm not obsessed with them at all.
No, of course not.
Of course not. Oh, I cannot wait to get in bed in the next 5 minutes. But if I can't get on tomorrow, I'll let you know. But I would plan on me working on supplies and things like that tomorrow.
Gotcha.
Because honestly, tomorrow I'll probably just spend most of the time at the desert getting a bunch of sand.
Gotcha. I am more than likely going to have at least the first platform done by the time you get back. And if for some god forbidden reason why it's not done, I will keep you informed.
Okay. Well, if... Oh. Hold on.